that is interphases. It is consist of the G1 phase, G2 phase, and the S phase. Sequentially, G1, S, G2, respectively. Now, what happened when we are talking about that is one point. Last class we already discussed in our syllabus we have to study cell cycle, that is a 24-hour cell cycle. तो हम वही discuss करें. And now from first of all we are talking about the first phase in detail, that is called as the G1. G1 phase also called as the gap 1 phase. These are also called as the first growth phase. G1 phase also called as the first growth phase, because these are the phase where different material can be synthesized. Or gap 1 phase or the G1 phase, these are also called as the post mitotic phase. ये बस different नाम है. These are the just fancy names, nothing else. So these are also called as the post mitotic phase, as well as it is called as the pre synthetic phase. So why we are talking about like this? Suppose the cell cycle है. Inside the cell cycle, longest one, that is G1. Now ये S हो गया, G2, and finally M. If you see G1 phase, it is called as the post mitotic phase. Post means what? After. So after M phase, which phase is come? G1. That's why it is called as the post mitotic phase. Or these are also called as the pre-synthetic phase. S stand for synthetic. S phase nothing but that is synthesis phase. So before S phase, कौन सी phase present होगी? Now again there is a presence of the G1 phase. So after mitotic phase, after M phase, or before S phase, that's what is called as the post mitotic phase, or also called as the pre-synthetic phase. That's it. Simple scenario. Now, next part we are talking about with respect to this G1 phase, what kind of the changes will be occur. First of all, we are talking about these are the phase which required longest duration. Duration is quite longer because now these are the phase, growth phase. These are the also called as the preparatory phase because हमें यहाँ पे preparation करना है. And now these are the phase where we have to prepare. These are the phase where there is a synthesis of different material. First of all, there is a synthesis of the protein, as well as there is synthesis of the ATP because energy चाहिए, right? As well as these are the phase where synthesis of nucleotide also. Okay, nucleotide. I hope you know, remember, in biomolecule chapter, you already studied about the nucleotide because RNA nucleotide also present, DNA nucleotide also present. In case of the RNA nucleotide, adenine is present, uracil present, guanine present, cytosine present, which is a part of the RNA. DNA में क्या क्या होगा? ATGC, adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. So now what happened? G1, these are the phase where all type of the nucleotide they get formed, which is required for the RNA synthesis, which is required for the DNA synthesis, right? So AU, because uracil, it is a specific for the RNA, and at the place of the uracil, thymine is present in DNA. So in case of the RNA, 4 nucleotide, even in case of the DNA, 4 nucleotide. So all these nucleotide, they synthesize during G1 phase. Now these are the phase where the amino acid also gets synthesized because यहाँ पे हमें protein बनाना है, right? And you know very well, one amino acid they join with the another amino acid with the help of the peptide bond. They form a longest chain of that peptide or the longest chain of the amino acid that is called as the protein. So these are the phase where there is a synthesis of amino acid. ये भी होगा. As well as we are talking about these are the phase where RNA synthesis also occur. So there is a phase where RNA gets synthesized, and which kind of the RNA? rRNA, that is ribosomal RNA, mRNA, that is messenger RNA, tRNA, that is transfer RNA. So all these three types of the RNA, rRNA, mRNA, tRNA, they get synthesized during which phase? During the RNA synthesis phase, right? Amino acid synthesis, RNA synthesis, that is rRNA, mRNA, and tRNA. And please remember one point, for the synthesis of RNA, there is a requirement of a specific kind of the enzyme. Name of the enzyme, that is RNA polymerase enzyme. Which enzyme? RNA polymerase enzyme, because obviously RNA nucleotide, all the RNA nucleotide, they join with each other and they form a typical structure of the RNA, which is a long elongated structure. Polymer, actually RNA, polymer of nucleotide, right? RNA. So now for the RNA synthesis, there is a requirement of the enzyme, that is RNA polymerase enzyme, and such enzyme, it is active during G1 phase. Got it? So this RNA polymerase enzyme, it is required for the RNA synthesis, like rRNA, that is ribosomal RNA, mRNA, messenger RNA, tRNA, transfer RNA. Done? Clear this part? One question from this point of view. At which phase RNA polymerase enzyme is active? So your answer will be during the G1 phase, और हम आगे देखेंगे even if during the G2 phase also RNA polymerase enzyme is active. Done this part? Just quickly check. Okay, Padma. Shruti, Sanvi, Sham, Varun. Okay, good. Now we are talking about next part. How cell decided that I want to continue cell cycle or I just want to exit the cell cycle. Okay, so we are talking about continue with respect to G1 phase, and now we are talking about that is next phase, that is G0 or the G0 phase. So under the G1 phase we are talking about G0, also called as the G0 phase, and that G0 phase also called as the quiescent phase. Quiescent phase. So first of all, we are talking the diagram where this exactly G0 phase is present. ये cell cycle है. Now these are the G1 phase, S phase, G2 and N. These are the phases. Now under the G1 there is a presence of the G0 phase, that is G0 phase. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे present होगा G0 phase. So we are talking about this phase, that is G0, also called as the quiescent phase. So first of all, we try to understand how cell decided that I do not want to continue cell cycle, I just want to convert into quiescent cell. How? So for that understanding purpose, we are taking the two conditions. Number one condition, suppose koi cell hai, right? And now that particular cell, it is committed to cell division. Cell ki commitment hai. No, once one cell it is divided into 2, 4, then 8 cell, now 16 cell. So they should be undergo the cell division. So now what happened in this scenario? Cell committed to cell division. So abhi commitment hai, follow to karna padega, right? So normally what happened? Cell initially present in G1, now they entered into S phase, now they entered into G2 phase, and now such point of view that cell cycle should be continued. मतलब cell continuously divide होता जा रहा है, continuously, there is a no stop. ये एक condition हो गया. But another condition, what happens? Sometime cell lose their cell division capacity. So sometime what happen? That is cell lose division capacity. These are happening. Sometimes cell it is take decision, right? And now what happen? Once they lose the cell division capacity, now they converted, they become a permanent cell. They become a permanent cell. And now you know very well, in anatomy chapter we already discussed, if any cell it is become permanent, it means that that particular cell it performed a specific function. That cell, they perform a specific function. Simple scenario hai, right? So suppose now in this condition we are talking about, yeah, now in this condition we are taking the simple condition. Suppose is this any cell, koi cell hai, and that cell basically we are talking about, these are the primary permanent cell. It's related to anatomy, okay? Mute your mic. सतर्क. मेरी आवाज मुझे सुना रहा है, पागल. चलो, it's okay. So suppose we are taking one example to try to understand. There is a presence of the primary permanent cell. ठीक है? अब प्राइमरी परमानेंट सेल कैसे फॉर्म होता है हम पहले देख चुके हैं. दैट इज दैट सेल दे लूज देयर डिवीजन कैपेसिटी एंड दे बिकम परमानेंट सेल. बट नाउ व्हाट हैपन, दैट प्राइमरी परमानेंट सेल दे रीगेन डिवीजन कैपेसिटी. They regain which capacity? Division capacity. And after the regaining capacity, division capacity, now that primary permanent cell, it is converted into secondary meristematic cell. बराबर है? They converted into secondary meristematic cell. They converted into secondary meristem. So could you please tell me, if is this any primary permanent cell, they regain the division capacity and they converted it into secondary meristem, such process called as, tell me, such process called as, very good Yash, such process it is called as the de-differentiation. Very nice. So such process it is called as the which process? That is de-differentiation. So यही तो हो रहा है यहाँ पे. Normally what happen, we are talking about there is a presence of the primary permanent cell, and that primary permanent cell basically they regain the division capacity, that is called as the secondary meristem, right? So on the basis of that we are taking that one important scenario. ये थोड़ा example याद रखो, please highlight, means just form a cloud around this, because we'll see this example in temporary exit form. So now these are the conditions where cell lose their division capacity and they become permanent, they become specific. And what happen in other language, you can say for this point of view, cell initially present in G1 phase, but now what happened, cell took decision and cell exit the cell cycle. Please underline the word exit, very very important. Cell exit the cell cycle. NEET 2000 something 17 18 19 कोई तो question है, last year question. So cell present in G1 phase, cell lose their division capacity and they exit the cell division. And now what happened, finally they decided, yes, I want to enter into G0 phase. कहाँ पे enter हो गया? G0 phase. And that G0 phase also called as the quiescent phase. These are also called as the which phase? That is quiescent phase. So please remember, when we are using the quiescent phase or the G0 phase, it means that cell metabolically active. Cell metabolically active, but cell they lose cell division capacity. They lose which capacity? Cell division capacity. So please try to understand one question on the exit. When cell converted into G0, see, remember, whenever we are talking about the G0 phase, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि cell dead है. G0 phase means what? Cell lose their cell division capacity, but now what happened? Cell is still metabolically active. For example, we are taking the neuron cell. You know very well, neuron cell, these are the fully differentiated cell. It is a mature cell, it is a permanent cell. And that neuron cell, they never undergo the division, but they can perform a simple function, that is conduction. Same for the RBC. RBC also, these are the fully differentiated cell. These are the permanent cell. But you know very well, in case of the RBC, what happened? इसका कुछ तो लाइफ स्पैन होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 120 days, it is a life span for the RBC. After 120 days, now that old RBC, they should be dumped inside this spleen for the further degradation. So इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि RBC it is not further divide because they lose division, they lose cell division capacity, but that RBC cell, these are the quiescent cell, these are the G naught phase cell. Because why? Definitely they lose their division capacity, but still cell is metabolically active, they can perform a specific kind of the function. Got it? Clear this part? Please highlight this word exit. ऑप्शन में आपको टर्मिनेशन भी मिलेगा, बट टर्मिनेशन इट इज अ टोटली रॉन्ग. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर वर्ड एग्जिट. G1, say when cell is present in G1, now they are exit from the cell cycle and now they enter into G naught phase or they enter into quiescent phase. And what is meaning of the quiescent phase cell? Cell it is metabolically active but they lose division capacity. Got it? Lisa, Amod, Yash, okay. Girls, Sanvi, Chaitra, Sania, Sanika, शाम, शाम नहीं, हाँ शाम और सैम दो लोग हैं. ओके. मला काय मंगेश, ईशान. ओके वेयांका. ठीक है. I think you have the module. After the class, try to solve the question related to mitosis. ठीक है? Yeah, and you will get one question related to G naught phase. चलो, very good. Now we are talking about this exit. Exit को हम continue करें. एक तो हमने समझ लिया that is cell lose their division capacity and they exit the cell cycle. But cell it is metabolically active, they perform their specific kind of the function. But now what happened? They lose cell division capacity. तो अभी exit कैसे होगा? Because you know very well, in case of the plant they are showing the continuously growth, because sometimes leaf they also undergo the division. Again stem they can form a root, they can form a shoot. So in case of the plant, mostly in case of the plant, cell lose भी करेगा, again they get formed. हमने देखा था the concept in anatomy chapter, differentiation, de-differentiation, redifferentiation. In case of the plant it's very much common. So on the basis of that we are talking about exit किस तरह से होगा. So whatever the cell cycle exit, there may be two types. Maybe two types. Number one, permanent exit. एक बार जो मैंने कमिटमेंट कर दी, then मैं मेरे स्टेम की भी नहीं सुनता. That is sclerenchyma tissue. So first one, that is permanent exit. And permanent exit, these are the associated with the tissue that is sclerenchyma. I hope you remember sclerenchyma tissue. Basically, these are the dead tissue. Lignin deposition in cell wall. So basically, a dead है. As well as lignin deposition inside the cell wall. So cell wall quite thick. So obviously, agar koi cell dead, it means that they permanently exit from the cell cycle. So first type, that is on the basis of the exit, it's permanent in case of this sclerenchyma tissue, because sclerenchyma these are the dead tissue. Another point, temporary, थोड़े time के लिए. So temporary exit. So temporary exit, it is very much common in case of the parenchyma tissue. And you know very well, whenever we are talking about the parenchyma tissue, basically these are the living cells. And obviously, if the cells are living, means they can regain division capacity. So for this some time, they stop cell division, means they exit from the cell cycle, cell division, and after some time they again regain that capacity by the de-differentiation process, because cells are living. And with respect to cell wall, you know very well, if cell is living, it means that whatever the cell wall is present, that cell wall is quite thin. ठीक है. So हमने जो अभी concept देखा, that concept nothing but de-differentiation. So that de-differentiation example, it is applicable for temporary exit. Done? So that de-differentiation concept where this applied for the temporary exit, because in case of the parenchyma cells they become differentiated, फिर से de-differentiation करेंगे, again they undergo the re-differentiation. So such process is very much common, and in Akha anatomy chapter we'll discuss de-differentiation and the re-differentiation. Cork cambium, vascular cambium, divide hoga, form hoga. So all these are the very much common in case of the plant, because in case of the plant living cells, those are the parenchymatous tissue. That's why temporary exit is very much common. Chalo, clear this part? Any doubt from the G1 phase? Any doubt from the G0 phase? Rishikesh, okay. Any doubt? Clear? Yes. Lisa. Chalo. Now, after the G1 phase, cell it is committed to S phase. Now cell entered into next phase, that is S phase. After the G1, now the second phase, that is S phase. S stand for synthetic phase or synthesis phase. S stand for the synthesis phase. Now, first of all, we are talking about the few points, then we'll discuss what is meaning of the monad and the dyad condition. So these are the S phase where DNA replication will be occur. DNA replication will be occur. Okay, and remember the site for the DNA replication in case of the eukaryotic system, DNA get double inside the site, that is nucleus, because you know very well nucleus, these are the brain of the cell. Inside the nucleus genetic material is present in the form of chromatin fiber or in the form of the chromosome. So or you can say in the form of the DNA. So that DNA replication means what? Double. From the one copy of DNA we form the two copies, replica formation, replication, or Xerox copy formation of the DNA. So site for the replication, basically it is occur inside the site. तो ये पहले process present होगा, that is DNA replication. Now what happened, you know very well, charge on the DNA is negative due to phosphate, right? Negatively charged DNA they coiled around the positively charged histone protein. ये भी हम देख चुके हैं, because for the packaging in case of eukaryotic system histone proteins are required. So such histone protein they also get double in S phase. So these are the phase where histone protein they get double, that is duplication. So अगर DNA double हो रहा है, it means that histone protein also get double, and the exactly site, that is cytoplasm, because we are talking about the protein, right? And you know very well for the protein synthesis ribosome chahiye, and that ribosome present inside the cytoplasm. So histone protein formation, that process will be occur inside the cytoplasm. Now another point, you know very well, during the cell division process we require the spindle fiber, and that spindle fiber they originated from the centriole. And I hope you remember last chapter, that is cell, हमने कुछ देखा था part, that is centrosome. Inside the centrosome pair of centrioles are present, which is a without plasma membrane structure present in cytoplasm, made up by the tubulin protein, and such centrosome or pair of centriole they are help doing the spindle fiber formation. So हमें वो भी double करना पड़ेगा, because per cell only one centrosome is present. So on the basis of that we are talking about, these are the S phase where centriole also get double. So these are the phase where centriole duplication also occur. And again site, same site होगा, the site for this duplication, that is cytoplasm. अगर आपको याद नहीं आ रहा है, so I'll quickly tell you. Plasma membrane, nucleus. Now here there is a presence of the something a dotted body. Inside that dotted body, that is, it is called as the centrosome. Protein body. Inside the centrosome, pair of centriole is present like this. Inside. So these are called as a pair of centriole, which is arranged perpendicular with each other. So simply it is called as the pair of centriole. Remember? Malakan, Yadaya? We are talking about that centriole. Centriole, they get double during the which phase? During the cytoplasmic phase. Inside the cytoplasm during the S phase, centriole also they get double. Done? Any doubt from this part? Because a neat favorite questioning. At which phase DNA get double? At which phase replication will be occur? So your answer will be S phase. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Hello? Okay, Rishikesh. वैभवी चैत्रा ठीक है डन now so quickly I'm telling you one important point. You will find this word when you solve the assignment, monad and the dyad condition. Chalo. So now I'm taking the one condition. Suppose ये G1 phase है, gap 1. During the gap 1, now there is a presence of the single copy of double stranded DNA. Single copy of double stranded DNA present. ठीक है? So like this. Suppose ये कुछ इस तरह से present होगा. That is a single copy, and that single copy nothing but is called as the chromatin fiber, because we'll already discuss during the I phase genetic material or that hereditary material is not present in chromosome form, they present in chromatin form, chromatin fiber matlab long elongated thread coil structure. So how many copies are present? Only single copy, only one copy. So on the basis of that, definitely we can say such condition, such nature, it is called as the monad nature. Please make sure it's very, very important. Which nature? These are called as the monad nature. Form a cloud. Now what happened? Once cell committed to S phase में क्या होगा? DNA amount it is get double because replication process will be occur. So during the S phase, now from the one copy, there is a formation of the two copies of double-stranded DNA. Two copies. So two copies means what? ये कुछ इस तरह से दिखाई देगा. Already these are the presence of the chromatin fiber like this. From the one copy, now there is a formation of the two copies. So how many copies they get formed? Total two copies get formed, and on the basis of the two copies, now whatever the structure get formed, that structure it is called as a which nature? That is dyad nature. Okay, dyad. What is meaning of the dyad? During the after the replication process, now the DNA amount is get double, so monad it is converted into dyad because inside the nucleus two copies of DNA present, two copies of double-stranded DNA present. And remember one thing: whatever the genetic material, that is chromosome it is present, that is present in the form of the chromatin fiber, thread-like structure. Got it? Clear this part? Any doubt from the monad and the dyad nature? You have to remember, okay? When you solve the MCQs, आपको कहीं ना कहीं पे तो ये word मिलेगा. So you have to remember, monad means associated with the G1, where single copy of DNA present. But after the replication, that the DNA copy is get double. That time we have to word use that is dyad in nature. Done? Rishikesh, Yash, okay. Sanvi, Mangesh, Padma. Chalo, very nice. So next part, I'm telling you one important question. Remember one thing, during the S phase, only DNA amount get double. No chromosome number. Chromosome number remain constant. So next point we are talking about, during the S phase. During S phase, DNA amount get double. Only DNA. But chromosome number, they remain constant. Constant. So we'll try to understand. एक question यहाँ से बनेगा for the neat point of view. Because during the S phase, DNA amount get double. Chromosome number double नहीं होगा. Because see, for example, in our body total 46 chromosomes are present. Suppose अगर double हो गए chromosome, means from the 46 now it is converted into total 92 chromosome. When it is exactly get double, so now it's what happened? They leads to mutation. They leads to different disorders. That is not a normal human. So remember one thing, during the replication process, within that 24 hours, out of that 24 hours, there is a S phase. During the S phase, DNA amount get double. And now that DNA, they equally divide into two daughter cell. Chromosome कभी भी double नहीं होता. Chromosome number, they remain constant. If in our body total 46 chromosomes are there, so after replication also that chromosome number, it is remain constant. Just change in, there is only which amount is get double, only DNA amount get double. So by this simple equation, this simple sentence, we try to understand by taking the haploid cell as well as the diploid cell. Okay, chalo. So now one condition we are taking about, first of all, we are taking one example for the haploid cell. Cell is, that is haploid, and you know very well, haploid cell represented by small n. Inside the haploid cell, now there is a presence of the 1C DNA content. So remember, C stand for content, and whenever you are using the C stand for the DNA content, DNA amount. So you just C hoga, C that should be capital, and that C stand for the DNA content. Always remember, when you solve the assignment, you will get different questions related to find out the chromosome number or find out the DNA amount. So the DNA amount or the DNA content, simply they represented by C. So normally what happen? There is a presence of green. There is a presence of 1C, that is DNA content is 1C, and cell it is haploid. But now what happen? After the replication, once replication will be done, according to concept, now that 1C it is become 2C. The DNA amount double हुआ. Yes or no? That whatever the DNA amount, DNA content, it is get double. But please remember, cell, it remain haploid. So cell still it is haploid in nature. So chromosome number no change, chromosome number remain constant. Change कहाँ पे हो गया? Change with respect to, that is 1C it is converted into 2C. It means that replication it is applicable for only DNA. Chromosome कभी भी double नहीं होता. Chromosome number it is remain constant. If is any haploid cell, they entered into cell cycle, that haploid it is remain haploid. अगर वो diploid होगा, after the replication they become diploid, right? Chromosome number remain constant. Only amount of DNA they get double. And when you compare, similarly, when we are taking the example for the diploid cell represented by the 2N. Suppose inside the diploid cell 2C DNA containing. How much? 2C. So now what happened? After the replication process, Now from the 2C, that amount of get double, ये 4C होगा. The DNA amount it is get double, that is 4C, but cell it is remain in diploid condition. ये tetraploid ही नहीं बनेगा. Now cell it is remain as it is. It is chromosome number they remain. So please remember only DNA amount it is get double, but chromosome number they remain constant. Got it? And remember C represent for the DNA content. Initially during the G1 phase agar 1C hoga, after the replication it is become 2C. If before replication if there is a 2C, after replication they get double, now they become 4C. So C agar hoga, it means that is a information given for the DNA content. Not every time it is mentioned C for the DNA content, but you have to remember this point. C, that is DNA content who get double during the S phase, who get double during the replication phase. Got it? Chalo done? Okay, Sham. Now next phase, that is gap 2, G2. Third phase. रे कहाँ जा रहा है? Gumi. So next one, that is G2. Exactly similar hoga with the G1. So G2 also called as the gap 2 phase, also called as the second growth phase. Also called as the post synthetic phase, because they observe after the S phase. So that is a post synthetic phase, also called as the pre-mitotic phase, because before mitosis this process is present. So all these are the fancy words, just I told you before. Very simple. Event देख रहे क्या क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे. Now these are the cell G2 cell, G2 where the cell size will be increased. So remember, in case of the G1 also cell size increase because is any material like amino acid, protein, enzymes, RNA, अगर वो synthesize हो रहे हैं, ultimately that cell size will increase. So in case of the G1 also cell size increase, and even in case of G2 also cell size will be increased. Now these are the phase where synthesis of rRNA. There is a synthesis of rRNA, mRNA, as well as tRNA. So all type of the RNA, these are the get synthesized, and obviously on the basis of that we clearly say that the fantastic enzyme RNA polymerase enzyme, it is active during G2 phase also. So see, remember one point, that is RNA polymerase enzyme, it is active during G1 phase as well as the G2 phase, because during both the phases RNA gets synthesized. RNA synthesis S phase में नहीं होता. RNA gets synthesized in gap 1 and the gap 2 phase. During the S phase only DNA get double, not RNA. Clear? Another point, these are the site where synthesis of protein, synthesis of energy in the form of ATP, right? And most important thing, these are the site where synthesis of a specific kind of the protein, that is tubulin protein. Tubulin protein. So you know very well, tubulin protein basically, these are the important protein which is help in spindle fiber formation. Because if no spindle fiber, there is a no pulling of chromatid. So ये बहुत important है. And such tubulin protein basically they help during in spindle fiber formation. Got it? ठीक है? And another point, last point. G2, these are the site, because see, once G2 finish, now cell entered into M phase. M phase में पहले होगा karyokinesis, that is nuclear division. So now these are the phase, G2 phase, where maximum, mostly cell organelles they get synthesized, like larger organelles like mitochondria, like chloroplast, they get synthesized during the G2 phase. So last point, these are the phase where mostly cell organelles they get double, they get duplicated. And if you want, you can write down few example. Powerhouse of the cell, mitochondria, chloroplast organelle, which is responsible for the photosynthesis. So these are the quite larger organelle, and obviously mitochondria number 1 nahi hoga. Lots of mitochondria present, because mitochondria, these are the powerhouse of the cell who are responsible for the ATP production. Similarly, in case of the chloroplast, plants are green because of the chlorophyll pigment, and the chlorophyll pigment they present inside the chloroplast. So number of the chloroplast also per cell is high, right? तो पहले अगर synthesis किया during the G1 phase, so now it might be possible they create some problem during the S phase, or they just occupy the space. So cell took a smart decision that पहले मुझे कुछ नहीं बनाना, whatever the cell organelles are there who occupy the more space, I will synthesize after the replication, because DNA replication, it's very crucial, it is very vital moment. बहुत important है, because if there is a single nucleotide change in two cells, so now this leads to mutation. This leads to different disorder. So replication process, it's very important. ठीक है? Got it? Yes or no? Hello? Can you hear me? Any doubt from the G2 phase? Okay, Padma. चलो, very nice. One point, इस phase में एक point add करके लो. I just forgot to tell you. कहाँ गया S phase? Right. So S phase, write down please one point. Just we discuss, for the synthesis of RNA, there is a requirement of enzyme, that is RNA polymerase enzyme. Similarly, for the synthesis of the DNA, there is a requirement of the one enzyme, that is DNA polymerase. So obviously we are talking about DNA replication process occur during the S phase, and for that DNA replication, there is a requirement of the enzyme DNA polymerase enzyme. RNA synthesize karega RNA polymerase. DNA will be synthesized by the DNA polymerase enzyme. So such DNA polymerase enzyme, they active during the S phase. Okay? So please add this one point in S phase. With the help of the DNA polymerase enzyme, DNA get double, DNA undergo the process of the replication, and such DNA polymerase enzyme, they active during the S phase. RNA polymerase active in G1 as well as in G2 phase, while DNA polymerase enzyme, they active during the S phase. ठीक है? चलो, डन दिस पार्ट. Future doctors. डॉक्टर मंगेश, डॉक्टर ईशान, डॉक्टर यश, पद्मा, सारे डॉक्टर बनेंगे. कंपटीशन, हेल्दी कंपटीशन है ना. ठीक है, चलो डन. Yeah, should I continue next part? Chalo. So these are the all about the interphase. Now before starting the mitosis phase, that is M phase, karyokinesis, we'll try to understand how that cell cycle it is get regulated. Regulated means what? Cell को कैसे पता चलता है कि now G1 अभी G1 complete हुआ, now I have to enter into S phase. After the S phase, now I have to enter into G2 phase. So now we are talking about cell cycle regulation. Next point. Regulation nothing but that is control, genetic level control. Okay, regulation. So when we are talking about that is regulation, regulation nothing but that is control, genetically control. And such control, these are the done with the help of the two factors. First factor, there is a one protein that is cyclin protein, and the another factor that is enzyme CDK. CDK enzyme. CDK stand for cyclin dependent kinase enzyme. CDK. Okay, cyclin dependent kinase enzyme. And such cyclin protein, cyclin basically is a one kind of the protein, or you can say these are the one activator for this kinase enzyme, because CDK ये enzyme है, you know very well, enzyme it is required cofactor, or sometimes enzyme it is required activator for their activity. So without cyclin protein, CDK it is present in inactive form, totally inactive. But now what happened? If partner, that is cyclin protein partner, they associated with the CDK enzyme, now that enzyme it is become active and they can regulate, they can control entire cell cycle. But we are talking about that is this cyclin protein. These are the two types. Number one, G1 cyclin, and the number second, that is M cyclin. So there is a two types of the cyclin, G1 cyclin and the M cyclin, on the basis of their phases. So when we are talking about the G1 cyclin basically they formed at G1 phase. When they get formed, they form at the G1 phase, but they degrade into S phase. They degrade at which phase? They degrade at S phase. So just see, G1 cycling, they form during the G1 phase, but they readily degrade into S phase. So we'll see that part in diagrammatic representation. So we'll get the clear-cut idea. Another cycling, that is M cycling. M, that is mitotic phase, M phase cycling. So that's M phase cycling. They formed during G2 phase. When they get formed, they form during the G2 phase, and now readily they can degrade. They can degrade into M phase. Okay. So these are the some information, and when they work together, simply it is called as the cyclin CDK complex. So we'll see that part in diagram. So writing part is done, because I'll try to explain this part, entire part in diagram. Cell cycle regulated at the gene level. Two important factors are there. एक चाहिए हमें activator, that is cyclin protein, and cyclin protein as well as there's another factor that is CDK enzyme. CDK stand for cycling dependent kinase enzyme. CDK. Chalo, got it? Okay, Yash. Writing part is done, then please tell me. Chalo. So just try to understand this diagram. Just remember कहाँ पे फॉर्म हो रहा है, कहाँ पे डिग्रेड हो रहा है. G1 cyclin and the M cyclin, because cyclin protein they are highly fluctuated. ये constant नहीं होता. Form होगा, again they degrade, again they form, again they degrade. So cyclin protein is not a constant, but CDK enzyme constant है. So just try to understand. Suppose ये हमारा cell cycle है. Now inside this cell cycle, simply we are talking about G1 phase. ये center हो गया. This one the G1 followed by S phase, G2 and finally M. So now we try to understand. पहले हम लेंगे from the G1 phase. That is during the G1 phase, G1 cyclin they get form. तो यहाँ पे present होगा कि G1 cyclin है. Who get form during which phase? During the G1 phase. और इसका partner भी होगा. That partner basically CDK. So that is a CDK enzyme. CDK enzyme, without its partner, it is become inactive form. Inactive form में. But now what happened? Readily that inactive form, it is converted into active CDK. CDK is become active. When it is become active, when its partner, which one? That is G1 cyclin, they go and bind at the active site of CDK. यहाँ पे जाके bind होगा. So initially what happened? G1 cyclin initially they form during the G1 phase. CDK enzyme भी होगा. Initially enzyme it is inactive, but now what happened? Once there is an entry of G1 cyclin, there is attachment of the G1 cyclin at activator site of the enzyme, that CDK enzyme from from inactive it is converted into active. That is a conformation change. तो ये हो गया पहला point. In second diagram what happened? Cell committed. चलो G1 finish. Now I have to enter into next phase, that is S phase. So cell it is committed to S phase. So first of all we are talking about the S phase. Once that cell it is committed to S phase, readily whatever the G1 cyclin is there who formed during the G1 phase, so that G1 cyclin they degrade during the S phase. हमने वही तो कहा, G1 cyclin they form during the G1 phase but they degrade during the S phase. And ultimately if partner is get degrade, it means that now from the active form of the enzyme, now that CDK enzyme again it is become inactive. So that CDK it is showing the conformation change from active, again it is converted into inactive. Now ये हो गया for the S phase. Now chalo cell again it is committed, right? So now what happens? Cell it is entered into G2 phase. अब cell enter हो गया कहाँ पे? G2. During the G2 phase, now there is a formation of the another cyclin, that is M cyclin. So यहाँ पे present होगा M cyclin. Now that M cyclin they go and bind with the active site of the CDK enzyme, and immediately that CDK enzyme from inactive they undergo the active condition. ठीक है, फिर से एक्टिव हुआ. But now what happened? Again that cell they cross the M phase, and once they reach into M phase, whatever the G2 cyclin is there, that G2 cyclin they get degrade readily. That G2 cyclin they get degrade, and obviously अगर partner degrade हो गया, it means that the enzyme, that is CDK enzyme, it is become inactive. So just remember this entire cell cycle, these are the simply controlled by the two factor. One factor, that is cyclin protein, those are highly fluctuated. They form, again they degrade, again they form, again they degrade. But that CDK enzyme, which is a constant, but now that CDK enzyme activity is depend upon its partner. It is depend upon the cyclin. That's why CDK, out of that C stand for the cyclin, because cyclin is an activator. If cyclin bind, now that enzyme is become active. If cyclin release, now that enzyme is become inactive. Got it? So G1 cyclin they form during the G1 phase, degrade into S phase. N cyclin they form during the G2 phase, and again they degrade during the M phase. Any doubt from this part? Ha, Rishikesh. Just complete the part diagram. Do you have any doubt? Please ask me, because it's an important point. CDK cyclin, remember. CDK cyclin. Okay. Padma done? Diagram part done? चलो ठीक है. Now one point, we are talking about the MPF. इसी में continue कर रहे हैं. So now what happen if you see, there is a formation of the M cyclin CDK complex. There is a formation of the M cycling CDK complex. So just remember, ये point कहाँ पे form है? It is formed during the G2 phase. So M cyclin, that M cyclin, it is bind to CDK complex. Such complex simply it is called as the MPF. These are also called as the MPF, and MPF stand for maturation promoting complex. MPF. ठीक है? So what is meaning of the maturation promoting complex? Because M cyclin they form during the G2. ठीक है? So that M cyclin they bind with CDK. So all these scenario they are occurring at the G2 phase. So now these are the signal. These are the condition कि चलो everything is okay. G1 successfully done. During the S phase, DNA also replicate very well. There is no problem. There is no any damage in DNA. Cell proceed to G2, and yes, now I completed the interphase and I'm ready to M phase. I'm ready to karyokinesis. I'm ready to cytokinesis. So that MPF, nothing but maturation promoting complex, and these are the one kind of the signal that cell ready to enter for the karyokinesis. Clear this part? Clear what is meaning of the MPF? Maturation factor. Maturation factor means what? Yes, cell is ready. Any doubt from this part? Cell cycle regulation? Any doubt? हाँ ना, कुछ तो बोलो. Okay, Rishikesh. Chalo. Now I'm giving you some questions. You have to tell me the answer quickly. Huh? चलो. Now tell me at which phase, first question, neat point of view, neat important question. Quickly tell me at which phase enzyme DNA polymerase is active. At which phase enzyme DNA polymerase is active? Answer. Yes, Mangesh. Yeah, that is which phase? That is S phase. S1 कहाँ से आ गया? It is only S phase, not S1. Yes, Amod, Vianka, Mangesh, Lisa. Very good. Now another question. Now tell me at which phase enzyme RNA polymerase is active? Tell me at which phase enzyme RNA polymerase is active? Rishikesh, Yash, True, Amod, Varun, Lisa. Very nice. So at G1 phase as well as the G2 phase, at both the phases, enzyme RNA polymerase is active. Okay, fine. Vaibhavi. Now tell me at which phase centriole they get double? Centriole duplication occur at which phase? Quickly tell me. यश G2 कहां से आ गया? Centriole duplication. They are occur during which phase? That is during the S phase. Okay. Now tell me, histone protein synthesis occur at which phase? Synthesis, or simply you can say duplication. At which phase? Yes, true. That answer will be S phase. And last question. Now tell me, synthesis of amino acid. Synthesis of amino acid which required. एक second. Synthesis of amino acid which required histone protein formation. Tell me. Synthesis of the amino acid, and those which amino acid? The amino acid those required for histone protein formation. कहाँ पे होगा? Yes, Rishikesh, Yash, Varun, Vaibhavi, Lisa, Faye, Chaitra. अरे साक्षी कुठे गेली तू? लातूरकर. साक्षी ने श्रुति, सॉरी. हाँ. Ishan. Very good. Because see, gap phase, these are the synthesis phase. Means preparatory phase actually. After the gap, now there is a synthesis phase. So now the material which is required for the replication process, we should prepare before. So amino acid synthesis, specifically we are talking about the which amino acid? The amino acid which is required for histone protein formation. They synthesize, already they prepared during the G1. Clear? ठीक है? चलो. So any doubt from the interface? With this we cover the entire interface. Padma, Chaitra. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt from the interface? Okay, yes. Chalo. Now we exactly start with the division pattern, that is mitosis. Because remember one point, this interface, whatever we are talking about, G1S as well as G2, these are the exactly similar for the mitosis as well as the meiosis. दोनों के लिए same है. There is a no change. For the mitosis also same, and for the meiosis also these are the same. Change कहाँ पे होगा? Change with respect to karyokinesis, change with respect to cytokinesis. So now first of all, we'll start with the first division, that is mitosis process. Okay? Mitosis, these are also called as the equational division because chromosome number they remain constant. These are also called as the somatic division because inside the somatic cell such process can be occur. So suppose ये कोई mother cell है and inside the mother cell at diploid condition, suppose total 10 chromosomes are present. Diploid cell hai. And how many chromosomes? Total 10 chromosomes. Now that cell it is committed for the mitosis process. And the mitosis process, these are also called as the equational division. It means that after the mitosis process, now there is a formation of the two daughter cell. Obviously. Now there is a formation of the two daughter cells, and both the daughter cells, they are diploid in nature, 2n, 2n, and the number of the chromosome, they remain same, that is only 10, 10. So what is meaning of that equational division? Equational division nothing but the number of the chromosome as well as the type of the chromosome, they exactly same to mother cell. So what is meaning of the equational division? That is number of chromosome as well as the type of chromosome. It's same in mother cell as well as in daughter cell. Okay, so that's why these are simply called as the which division? Equational division. And such kind of this mitosis process, they occur in somatic cells. Somatic cells means what? The body cell who form, means except germ cell, except egg, except sperm, whatever the remaining cells of our body, that collectively these are called as the somatic cell. Okay. Now next part we are talking about, that is mitosis process, they occur in haploid cell as well as diploid cell. They occur in both type of the cell. Agar cell haploid hoga, that haploid cell, they also undergo the equational division, as well as the diploid cell, they are also undergo the mitosis process, because mitosis is equational division. There is a no change in chromosome number, there is a no change in chromosome type. तो जैसा chromosome है वैसा ही रहेगा, but with the help of the mitosis process, from one mother cell we can obtain two cells, two daughter cells. So please remember one question, very important. Mitosis process, they can present in case of the haploid cell as well as they present in case of the diploid cell. Okay? And the next point, best study material for the mitosis. Do you know which is the best study material for the mitosis? Best plant material. For study. Do you know? That is onion root tip. In 12th standard, you will have some practical with respect to onion root tip. Might be possible you have to perform, you will perform the practical, or you will get the some ready-made slides. Ready-made milega aapko, dependent. So now what happened? The best plant onion root tip, basically these are the best study material for the mitosis study. Okay, for the mitosis, not meiosis. ये mitosis के लिए best material है. One question, NEET favorite part. So during this practical, actually you have to identify cell it is present in interphase, or cell it is present in prophase, or it is present in meta, ana. मतलब कौन से phase में present है? Simple one. ठीक है वैभवी? Done this part. Done.
Yes, well done.
चलो. Now we are talking about phases of mitosis. हमने देखा था out of 24 hours actually for the M phase it is a very dramatic phase. बहुत drama means what? Prophase, then ana, then telo, मतलब just chromosome moving here and there, endoplasmic reticulum form हो रहा है, disappear हो रहा है, lots of events are occur together. So that's why we are talking about these are the dramatic phase. Lots of drama it is occur. And definitely out of the 24 hours they required only 1 to 2 hours maximum, but between that 1 to 2 hours lots of event will be occur: chromosome movement, chromosome condensation, chromosome decondensation. Now the nuclear membrane, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, they get disappear, they again reappear, lots of event will be occur. So now we are taking some phases in tabular form. Now we are talking about the equational division, that is mitosis process. Mitosis process they divide into two part. पहले होगा nuclear division, and that nuclear division simply it is called as the karyokinesis. Karyokinesis. What is meaning of the karyokinesis? That is nuclear division. Because obviously whatever the genetic material is present and genetic material they should be equally distributed into two daughter cells, followed by cell entered into cytokinesis. And cytokinesis nothing but that is cytoplasmic division, because inside the cytoplasm fluid present, enzymes are present, cell organelles are present, proteins are present, so that material also should be equally divided. So followed by nuclear kinesis first step, and followed by now there is a cytokinesis. Under the karyokinesis we'll see that karyokinesis nuclear division they divide into four types. Subdivisions, actually subphases. Number one, prophase, which is the longest one among the karyokinesis. After the prophase, cell entered into metaphase. After the metaphase, cell entered into anaphase. And the anaphase, basically these are the shortest phase. Very short. And again, cell will be entered into last phase, that is telophase. So karyokinesis that is divided into four subphases. Remember the sequence, gadbad nahi karna hai. G1 is G2, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and after the telophase, now cell entered into cytokinesis process, that is cytoplasmic division. Got it? Clear? Rishikesh. Okay. So now quickly we start with the first phase, that is prophase. Prophase. Prophase basically they divide into two parts on the basis of their origin. First of all, prophase we are talking about, that is early prophase, and the next one late prophase. So mitosis prophase they divide into two parts, early prophase and the late prophase. Got it? Sure. Yeah, so please complete this writing part. Sneha. Okay, so any doubt from today's class?